We're here at ATHX, we're in the warm-up area, we're just outside the warm-up area because we're going to be following Harriet and Milly as they go through their first ever competition. So at the moment the girls are warming up behind me, they're getting ready for a 1 RM shoulder to overhead and a 10 RM front squat, which is going to be nippy, okay? We are going to catch up with them, we're going to touch base with the girls and we're going to ask them about what their tactics are for the event. We're going to see how they're maybe going to build up to their top weight, and then we're going to maybe check out how they're going to distribute that endurance workout. But we're going to catch up with them in a second to find out their tactics. Right, we've just wrapped up the warm-up and I've pulled over Harriet and Milly because they're going to talk us through some of their tactics for the first stage. What are we thinking? You got 1 RM shoulder overhead, 10 RM front squat. Front squat for me, that's a stinger. How are you feeling about it?
I love a front squat.
Yeah. I'm going to go in, I don't want to do more than 2 sets. Yeah. I go warm up, I might just do like 5 reps and go and do 2 sets.
Yeah, 100%. I would be looking at it that way as well, like especially on the front squat, 3, 5s and maybe 6 or 7, but you don't want to get too much of a burnout before you hit that big 10, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Right, and then is it one and done? What if you go for it and you think, oh, I've got a bit more in time, you're going to go again?
Yeah, I'll go again.
Oh, right, okay.
Go again.
Yeah.
And then the pull-up.
We're just gonna hang in.
We're gonna wing them.
Batter it out, wicked, right. And then once we move on from that, you're going to get a little bit of a rest to refuel, but then you're going into the endurance zone. For me, that looks like the most fun. Like, have you got a strategy for how you're going to do that?
Harriet's going to start running, I'm going to start ski, I'm going to do all of the ski, and then we're going to share everything else a bit equal. She'll grow more.
Ideally, as little changes as possible on the road, because that just wastes time.
Yeah. So, what the girls have just highlighted there is that they want to maximise their time on the machine, so they're going to have as little changeovers on things like the row because it's quite time inefficient when you're getting on and off the rower. So they're going to try and maximise that time on the machine. So moving from that into the last one, I have to admit the last one doesn't really look like a bit of me. Like, how are we feeling about that?
That's a bit us. That's a bit us.
Smashing it then. Right?
Yeah.
So it's just a start and finish as fast as you can. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wicked.
Send it.
Class. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to come and find you in each of the zones to see if the tactics worked out or not, right?
Fab.
Right, good luck. Okay, one event down, strength workout. Tell us, how did it go?
The pull-ups were hilarious.
Pull-ups is not a strong point in that workout, but everything else is good.
I'm just glad it's over, to be honest.
And what, that was unexpected, but with the squat and the split jerk, were you quite happy with what you did there?
Yeah, we took a plan. I think we both went in and came in the way we wanted to, and then we did 2 or 3 sets. Yeah.
And see, like when we were watching it from the outside, there's quite a lot going on. Can you feel that when you're in there, or are you quite exhausted? Yeah.
It's like confusion with gaps and the numbers. And it feels very busy. Especially the pull-ups, I was like, fuck, everyone's
people
watching
coming
me.
in and out, yeah, definitely. But all in all, we rocked it. But going into the endurance one next, are you still sticking to the same plan? Are the legs feeling all good? Or?
Yeah, legs feel good, yeah. Same plan. I'm excited for this one.
Positive. Well, we're ready to see you take it on, smash it. Yeah, I think you've got about another 5 minutes and then you're on. So get the electrolytes down and then we'll see you on the other side. All right, nice one. Right, we're back. Event 2. Sounded like a good plan at the start. Started really well and then got really hard. Like, how did you feel midway through that workout?
Got a lot of steps. It was like holding our thighs and steps. Yeah.
Did you have to change your plan much when you were in it, or did you stick to the game plan?
Stuck to it.
Yeah, fair play.
I think in hindsight, like maybe if one person, I think I could have stayed on the rope. Maybe it might have made it easier because I think switching between machines, you're breathing in different ways, your body's moving, you get stitches.
But me staying on the runner for 2k on the road would have been nice. The runner
Maybe going. We had 400 metres.
The runner distance was literally going tick, like the slowest.
So what we've established is, if you've got someone in your team who's a good runner,
Stay on the road.
send them on the runner. And also like bit of practice on the assault runners as well, right? Because it's a different feel, like your legs, like they get beat up on that.
We've had quite a lot of practice on it, something like this. Years ago.
Yeah, it's just trying to like stay upright and keep your body up, but then you're trying to run up a hill, then you're like, don't go too far.
You're moving back and forward all the time, aren't you?
It's very glute heavy.
Yeah.
Glute heavy, yeah, and then going on the bike after that.
Good. But all in all, pretty good finish. 400 metres left on the clock, so just about there. But we're nearly recovered and we've got one more to go.
Yeah.
The Metcon. This is you said that this was your thing.
This is us.
Yeah, this is
A bit of a
We're charging through on this one. Classic. Right, big. Okay, energy's high, just finished the day, 14 minutes, lasted at the end. That looked leggy. Like, what was your immediate thought and what was your immediate thought? You first.
I love that. That's like my favourite workout that I could do. That's what I would do.
Banging, so just grinding. What was your favourite thing about that workout?
the ball carry.
The carry.
The carry.
So
There's just so many squats and then my legs were spasming at the end. I had to hop the last halfway.
that was a big one for me. Like there was a few fumbles. Like you can see people going out hard,
Yeah.
crashing on the blocks. Is there anything that you would do differently, or tell someone to do different if they were going to go back through again?
Well, we started by running with the balls, and then if I did that again, I'd walk.
Walking.
There's no point. You don't gain anything from running.
Go faster on the other bits. Of that.
Yeah, you don't gain anything from running with the balls.
Reflecting on the whole thing, you've gone through 3 zones, you've done the recovery sections in there. How do you feel physically?
My legs are going.
I feel good, but I feel like I've just done like one heavy session,
Yeah.
as opposed to finish the day and you've done like 3 broken up workouts. You don't necessarily recover properly because it's too much time.
Banging.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so good format, and what we've been saying like overall is like it's a benchmark, so you can kind of say like when I did it the first time, these were our splits and this was our finishing time, so if you trained and then came back you can try and beat it.
Yeah.
Great work from both of you.
Thank
Bang,
you.
perfect. That's a wrap for today here at ATHX. The girls have absolutely smashed it. We've come through the whole workout with them. You can check out from start to finish on our next video that comes up on the channel. Get ready for some action.